we'll start the meeting for the council meeting tonight, Devonport Council, Monday, 25th of May, 2026. Devonport City Council acknowledges and pays respect to the Palawa Pakenham people as the traditional and original owners of Luttrell and continuing custodians of this land on which we gather. We also acknowledge and pay our respects to the Tasmanian Aboriginal elders past and present. All persons in attendance are advised that it is council policy to record council meetings in accordance with council's digital recording policy. The digital recording of this meeting will be made available to the public on council's website for a minimum period of 6 months. The meeting will also be live streamed on council's YouTube channel. I have a full house of our councillors. Thank you very much for attending tonight. Are there any declarations of interest from the councillors? Deathly silence, I'll say that that's a no, thank you. So item 3 is procedural. 3.1 is confirmation of minutes. If I could have a mover, please.
So moved.
Councillor Viney, a second, please.
Second.
Councillor Ennis, thank you. Councillor Viney.
Thank you, Mayor. They are there for anyone to read.
Thank you. Councillor Ennis.
Nothing to add.
Thank you. Anything further from the councillors? If not, Councillor Viney to close, please.
Consider it closed. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 3.2 is public question time. 3.2.1, responses to questions raised at prior meetings are nil. 3.2.2 is questions on notice from the public. There is a recommendation there. If I could have a mover, please.
So moved.
Councillor Moore, thank you. And a seconder?
Second.
Councillor Viney. Councillor Moore.
Yeah, all there to read. 2 responses, one about parking meters and the other one about injuries and the council staff.
Thank you. Councillor Viney.
Thank you, Mayor. Asked and answered. Cheers.
Thank you. Any further questions from the councillors? If not, Councillor Moore to close, please.
Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. 3.2.3 is questions without notice from the public. We have no one here. 3.3 is questions from councillors. 3.3.1 on notice from councillors, there are none. 3.3.2 is questions without notice from councillors. Oh, that's the same. Without notice, that's it. Thank you. We have none. 3.4, notices of motion. We have none. Item 4, planning authorities. There are no items on this agenda at the moment. Moving right through to item 5. 5.1 is there for us now. Request for placement of commemorative seat. If I could have a mover, please.
So moved.
Second. Councillor Martin was that. Thank you. And Councillor Sheen for second. Thank you. Councillor Martin.
Thank you. I think this is a wonderful recognition of a true gentleman who has had a lifetime of service to our community and beyond our community. A commemorative seat is the least we can do to recognise and celebrate Ray for all his community work. And I hope that the rest of our councillors are supportive of this motion. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Sheen.
Thank you, Mayor. It was my absolute pleasure to sit on a committee with Ray in his later years, and I was constantly not surprised, but I guess impressed by the way his mind worked, even on the years. And as a fellow Chamber of Commerce executive member, we're kindred spirits. But I just always felt that I was looking at another era, and we certainly stand on the shoulders of giants in Devonport. And so sad to hear of his passing recently, but wholly support this commemorative seat. I think it's absolutely deserved, and commend fellow councillors to support the motion.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? Councillor Richards.
I agree with Councillor Sheen. Had a lot to do with Ray, with his Stedfords, the Chamber of Commerce. Just, he was always there. And it's wonderful to have this for him.
Thank you. Councillor Hollister.
Is worthy community member. Spent a lot of time even at our council meetings in the gallery and it's well thought of. I recommend the recommendation.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? Councillor Viney.
Just quickly, Mayor, in agreement that this would be an excellent tribute to a man that's had a lot to do with the community. With the a couple of options that are available to the family, do we now go back to them and they make a selection?
Yes. That was a yes. Thank you. If I may say, Ray was an absolute true gentleman. The epitome of the word. Look it up in the dictionary, it will say Ray White. He was just a wonderful man. And I really learnt early days when I came back to Devonport about the chamber from him. I really didn't know much about the chamber until I met Ray. And he was, to me, what the chamber was all about too. He was passionate, he was involved, he was hardworking, and he was always here. And I certainly appreciate his daughter putting this up for us to speak about tonight. And I hope that we look after him in the right way. If there's no other comments from the councillors, I'll ask for Councillor Martin to close, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, as we've all said, there's a true gentleman indeed. And certainly a pillar of Devonport over many years, involved with many community organisations and on a voluntary basis as well. So we should applaud that. And I look for your support in celebrating Ray and the initiatives and the work that he's done for our community. Consider it closed. Thank you.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? I'm not surprised. Thank you. So that's carried. Item 5.2 is update to Chief Executive Officer's delegations. If I can have a mover, please. Councillor Hollister, thank you. And a seconder.
Second.
Councillor Ennis. Councillor Hollister.
This is just to use the usual delegations that are required under the various acts. Recommendation.
Thank you. Councillor Ennis.
I agree.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? If not, Councillor Hollister to close, please.
Consider it closed.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. Item 5.3, Major Travelling Exhibition 2027. All the information is there. If I could have a mover, please.
I moved.
Councillor Shane, thank you. And the seconder? Councillor Bulchinski, thank you. Councillor Shane.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, this is, as I understand it, a bit of a first for Devonport. It carries a little bit of risk in its ambitions, but I think council officers have set out the pros and cons in a very professional and transparent manner, and given the information we've had on what the exhibition is, very confident it will fly, and more importantly, having, I think it's September to November as the scheduled exhibition time frame, I think that'll be a much needed boost to the local economy in the latter part of the year. So I think we need to be clear-eyed about the financial risks, but I think Devonport has shown that we can manage those risks and turn them into very good rewards for the city in the past, and no doubt we'll continue to do it with the major travelling exhibition. Very exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Vilchinski.
Yes, Mayor, I concur with Councillor Sheen. It is exciting when we can build from this exhibition or add-ons at that time of year, heading into Christmas. It's plus, and yes, we do have to think about how much it's costing, but I think we can maximise a lot of potential for the city out of that promotion. So I'm fully in for having it it'll be great. Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? Councillor Anna?
Thank you. I think this is just another example of a bold step by the Devonport City Council, and for us to go with this major travelling exhibition, I think will be something really positive for not only the Devonport area but all around our region. People will come along and support, I'm sure.
Thank you. Councillor Hollister?
Yes, there's a certain amount of government funding that actually comes with this. I think it's for this purpose to bring people to the state, let alone Devonport. So it'll be a great exhibition.
Thank you. Councillor Viney?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Really looking forward to the time when this won't be a secret and that we'll be able to promote it, which I understand will happen in due course when that information is released to the public. I'd like to commend the council officers for bringing such a high calibre of options for the exhibitions that were considered. So given that it's not going to, or hopefully will be up and running September 2027, is it too early to ask when we might see media releases or when confirmation may occur? Not that I can't keep a secret, but it's a lot. Yeah.
Mr. Dobson, thank you.
Thank you, through you, Mayor. Thanks, Councillor Viney. Once we come to those finalisation agreements with the lender, then we'll be in a position to make an announcement. So we'll have to bring that back to council in terms of when they'd like to make that announcement.
Okay. In other words, you don't know yet.
Just wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? If not, I will ask Councillor Sheen to close, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, agree with all the other comments, just noting it's been modelled on a break-even basis. And the other thing I found exciting about it was the themed dinners, film screenings and special events that council are planning on bolting onto the exhibition. So much opportunity. It's going to be wild. 2027. Thank you.
Thank you. Therefore, I ask all those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. Thank you very much. 5.4 is the Sport and Rec Facilities Hire Policy. A lot of work being done on this. If I could have a mover, please.
So moved.
Councillor Moore, thank you. And a seconder?
Second.
Councillor Hollister. Councillor Moore?
Thanks. I'm happy to support this recommendation, but I just had 2 questions.
Yes.
I noticed that there is a transition cap for the change to taking off the seasonal fee structure. What if you didn't have that transitional cap? What would clubs be looking at for the difference in their hiring costs to this season when we bring this in?
Through you, Mayor, we don't know, Councillor Moore, what they'd be looking at, which is why as we go through the fees and charges and then use this 12-month period to assess usage, that will then help us to set those fees next year. So by having that cap at this point, we can then assess their actual usage. And then when we come to update those fees and charges, we know what their usage look like.
Great. And second question is, so a club, are we talking clubs, say like the Don Cricket Club, is that an example? Do they have priority for bookings over other organisations for their normal booking times?
Through you still, Mayor? Correct. So the home ground is the in-season user. So we've changed that terminology slightly to have an in-season user rather than a seasonal user, which confirms that they have priority. They also have a 1 month that they can start making bookings 1 month before that's released to the public. So we would still have that priority booking system for those home users.
And how far ahead can a normal person book? So I understand you're saying 1 month extra. How far ahead can you book these grounds?
I have a speak.
Absolutely. You can speak. Absolutely. Thank you.
You can actually customise the system to set it how far in advance you'd like. So we would probably anticipate that you wouldn't take bookings any more than 12 months in advance. But yeah, as was mentioned before, you can make it so that the home club does their bookings first, but they get priority, and then after that, then public can then book.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Will. Thank you. Councillor Hollister.
Fitness, from what I can read, it's a new system, new booking system, which will, I believe, will be an upgrade from where we are now. Probably be a bit of a AI in it, maybe. So, I think it's a step in the right direction. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Further questions, Councillor Ennis?
Yep, thank you. My question is, how many clubs are going to need education in the system? As I'm aware that some are probably already used to it. How many additional clubs will need to come on board and learning this?
Through you, Mayor. Our understanding, Councillor Ennis, is that all of our outdoor clubs will be offered that education. So we will send them the written information first and start working once we know that this change is going to be endorsed, start working with them over the coming month and then offering those in-person opportunities. But we would at this point be planning to meet with any outdoor club that needed it.
If they all took it up, how many would there be?
We score, I was going to say, across all the venues, probably looking at about a dozen. Through you, man. Looking at about a dozen across all of our outdoor sports venues.
Thank you. I dare say some will require a fair bit of education and assistance, but I'm sure you can offer that.
Thank you. Further comments or questions from the councillors? Councillor Wilczynski.
Thank you, Mayor. Just back to you, Kate, this block for this 12 months, it really is to see and not to disadvantage any club or any increase to what they've actually been paying. So it's user pay and it is for even for maintenance side of things that we know if there's someone on the ground or in the stadium that we can still do maintenance outside of that. So really it's to balance out the clubs with their funding as such. So it really is that we're not trying to disadvantage the clubs or increase the fees.
Through you, Mayor. That's correct, Councillor Wilczynski. The idea is that all of our clubs, indoor and outdoor, are using the same system, that we have better visibility of usage and that we can then enact the behavioural change through this period of transition to using the same system.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments, questions? If not, I will ask Councillor Water close, please.
Nothing to add, Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. Item 5.5 is the active community sponsorship agreements. If I can have a move, please.
So note.
That's behind you. Councillor Shane, was that a second? Yes. Thank you, Councillor Viney.
Thank you, Mayor. Happy to endorse this report. There's quite a spread there of sponsorship being spread around the community for clubs and events. I note that it's a total of $122,500 in sponsorship. That's in cash and also in kind from the council. As I said, a real good spread. A lot of those events public can actually participate in. So I think the night run is next, Mayor. If you wanted to, I think there's a 5 kilometre run in August. You might want to wear your thermals. Or I might do it on your behalf. Thank you.
There you go. Are you offering?
Yeah, probably.
Thank you, Councillor Viney. Councillor Shane.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, it's an impressive list, and I think we need to look beyond the numbers and see Devonport City Council in action, supporting clubs and community groups at the coalface, because supporting these sorts of endeavours is one of the ways that we can help the people that are really, you know, as I said, at the coalface, helping our youth, helping our elderly, knitting the community together. And I know there's a lot of funding there, but I really do see that as part of the council's job to get money out to these groups that are helping our community stay fit and healthy and engaged. Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments or questions from the councillors? Councillor Ennis.
Thank you. these range of activities really do help create a really vibrant community for Devonport. I think there's a whole range of things that not only create connection for General Joe like me, but also aspirationally for people to watch and see our peak athletes. So we're very fortunate to have these, and our little contribution makes them happen. So very happy.
Thank you. Further comments from the council? Councillor Martin?
Thank you. I'll be supporting the motion. These events, of course, are great for the community, creates economic and social benefits, and also exposes our athletes, young and old, to competition and experience, which often grow in their field of chosen sport. Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? If not, I will ask Councillor Barney to close.
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Touching on the points that a couple of the councillors just mentioned, like we mentioned our community as in Devonport City, but the reality is all of those events would reach well beyond just the Devonport city border. So arguably it's goes all across the coast, that the state and national athletes that would come and give them a chance to experience Devonport as well. I did notice that the active community sponsorship program is budgeted for 150,000. Being that there is a bit of a gap, is there still opportunity for other ideas that might come up, or is this active community sponsorship program closed now?
Through Kate. Thank you.
Through you, Mayor. Councillor Viney, that additional funding is sitting there with the opportunity to extend triathlon if they come to a workshop. So if they're successful in their World Cup endeavours, that additional funding is budgeted for that. So we will wait and see.
Thank you very much, and consider it closed now.
Thank you, Mr. Knight. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Carried unanimously. Thank you. 5.6 is the Artificial Intelligence Strategy 2630. Had a workshop on this. If I can have a moment, please, of a recommendation. Councillor Hollister. Second was Councillor Ennis. Councillor Hollister.
So I'm supporting the recommendation. I don't pretend to understand half of it, but it's interesting that it's regulatory principles for ethics, policy rules, and so forth. So maybe in the next 4 years I might learn a bit if I'm still here.
Thank you, Councillor Hollister. Councillor Ennis.
Yeah, I think the fact that we have an artificial intelligence policy and so forth, this strategy will probably put us at the forefront of many councils within Australia. And I think that's just great that our leadership is continuing to push on with this with the support of the council to ensure that we are the peak council involved in all of this.
Very true. Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? Councillor Marshall.
Thank you, Mayor. I think this is a bold move by council. It certainly might put us in front of all other communities. It is about moving Devonport forward and designing efficiencies, not only for staff, but also for the community when they book items into the council or have queries that they phone up and ask council of. And the most important thing is it's ruled by strong governance and risk management. So I think that'll give faith for anybody out there in the community that contacts council, that it's governed very well and has strong risk management attached to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? Councillor Shin.
Okay. Well, thanks, Mayor. Yeah, as I mentioned in the workshop, I think council, because of its scale and its history of being an early adopter, it will almost provide a bit of a role model for the business community, I'm hoping. It would be great if down the track, once Mr. Griffith and others start rolling out the AI tools within council environment, I'm pretty sure that would be a good signal to business that, you know, this is the space where they can innovate and become more productive. So I'm really hoping at some point in the future, there might be some collaboration or some knowledge sharing with the business community, perhaps to the Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you. Further comments? If not, Councillor Hollister to close, please. Oh, sorry.
You know, that's
I
okay.
apologise.
I just agree with everything that has been said, and I'm looking forward to it because it is setting a standard a bit above everyone else. And I think having the governance there that Councillor Martin has said we're doing as part of council going forward. So definitely agree with that. Thank you.
Thank you. If not, I will ask Councillor Hollister to close the debate. Thank you.
I think the 40 odd pages and the 3 different documents. Fairly good reading. I think set discounts on it. Further step ahead in IT. So I recommend the recommendation. Good.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. Thank you. 5.7. Tender report for Kelsey Tier Road and Mersey Main Road traffic signals. If I could have a mover, please.
So moved.
Councillor Martin, and a second to close.
Second.
Councillor Sheehan. Councillor Martin.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a high incident area, and the main road that goes past that intersection is certainly busy most of the time, nearly all the time, including work start time and knocking off time. It creates a congestion there, and for anybody trying to exit Kelsey Tier Road, finds it very hard to merge with the traffic. So I think this is a great project, and I hope and hopefully the federal government will increase the funding to cover the entire project, adding on another $10,205. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Sheehan.
Yeah, thanks. I concur with Councillor Martin's comments. I actually just wanted to make an observation really that this is a great and much needed location for traffic lights, but I'd love to see some future lights at the section of Sheffield Road and Mersey Main Road. I find just with the traffic coming down Wood Rising Avenue and just off Mersey Main Road onto Sheffield, that is another bottleneck and quite a busy intersection. So good that we've got this one done. I think there might be a few more in Sprague, which is a fast growing part of town. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Fine.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll echo what the Deputy Mayor's just said. That certainly is still on my radar as well. Someone who's pretty familiar with that area. Those 2 intersections are pretty terrible at times. I know this is a tender report, but in terms of the design of those traffic lights, question if I can, if you're coming out of Kelsey Tier Road wanting to turn left towards Devonport, will you still be able to do that? You have a flashing orange one, or is that part of the design considerations? Thank you.
Mr. Belch.
Through you, Mayor. No, there won't be a left turn slip lane, so it'll be an all stop for Mersey Main Road for Kelsey Tier to turn left or right.
Thank you, Mr. Belchamers. I'll let the people that have been asking me that know that that's the answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments, Councillor Hollister?
So I lived there for about 175. When there was 3 houses past me, the road didn't go through to Eugene. It was just a track through the bush. People used to ride their horses on. And it's considerably busier now than it ever was then. So I think it's way before this time. Thank
Just
you.
slightly. Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? No, it's been a long time coming, a lot of talking about it and hoping that this was going to come to fruition. So it certainly will be a welcome added signal that we need in a very busy area. And Devonport is growing, the region's growing. We're kind of the hub for everything. A lot of people access Devonport for different reasons at times, and so it's certainly something that's crucial to our well-being of our people that get in the car and drive around and complain that it's getting too busy. Turn left, people. That's all I can say. So if I could ask Councillor Martin to close, please.
Question if I may first.
Oh, sorry, Councillor Hollister.
The traffic that's flowing through there now, has there been any thought given to the connection of Toga Road through to Milrose Road or Fourth Road, whatever it is? That would take a lot of traffic out of Main Road straight, and if there was an access into town from out there as well.
Where are
It's not far from Toga Road through to Milrose or Fourth Road, whichever one it is.
Through you, Mayor, I don't believe we've done any work on that, so we're happy to take it offline and discuss it further. Currently, no plans.
Probably would be good though, traffic way wise in the future.
Thank you. I'll still ask Councillor Martin to close.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, they can extend Cover Road. I no longer live there, so that's okay. Look, it's the intersection is about getting vehicles out of Kelson Key Road and onto Mersey Main Road. That's the bottleneck. It's grown through residential growth and also business and industrial growth out in that area. So we need to still make it attractive. We need to have easy access in and out of that road. And I think this is a good way of starting off and making sure that we can do that in the future. So consider it closed. Thank you.
Thank you. All those in favour? Against? Carried unanimously. And 5.8 is the Aquatic Centre replacement full water heating system. If I could have a move, please.
Please, Mayor.
Councillor
Option
Hoffman.
number 2.
Seconded.
Councillor Martin, second. Thank you. Councillor Viney.
Thank you, Mayor. I
Glorious.
was happy I was hot on the tree with this one because I did a little bit of math, a little bit of napkin calculations that I want to share.
Oh.
So option 2, though it does cost 1.6 million to upgrade the heat system to HVAC, which is more than the just over $500,000 to replace the gas burner. Over a 10-year lifetime, that gas burner would cost 5.1 million with operation costs versus a new HVAC at 3.45 million. So you don't have to be a math teacher to understand that 3.45 million over 10 years is less than 5.1, taking into consideration that there's going to be gas savings and energy savings in the vicinity of $300,000 per year. And we'll also be reducing our gas emissions. So for me, and I hope the other councillors agree, option 2 is the right way forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Martin.
Thank you, Mayor. Splash is certainly a great community facility, and for it to be operational, it certainly needs to be updated, especially the heating system. It's well overdue. Current system has basically reached its end of life, and the new system with electric heat pump will certainly help avoid breakdowns, which are common at the moment, and we look to save a lot more money in this operation. So happy to support. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further comments or questions from the councillors? Councillor Ennis?
Yes, I'm happy to support this for those who are a bit shy of the ocean swimming, which is obviously a lot healthier. But anyway, the warm water of the splash would be fantastic with the new HVAC system.
Thank you. Further comments from councillors? Councillor Murphy.
Thanks, Mayor. I think it's something the council should consider, taking into consideration that the ratepayers of Devonport are making a significant investment. I agree with what Councillor Viney has said with respect to the numbers, because he's correct. However, I do believe that people outside of our municipal boundary should be paying more money to use this facility because they are benefiting from it, and the ratepayers of Devonport are carrying the can.
Thank you. Further comments or questions from the councillors? Councillor Viney, before we close.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you other councillors for their comments. I agree with Councillor Murphy. It's not the only occasion where it seems to be Devonport ratepayers are stumping up for some of our facilities, but there it is. The original gas boiler, it is the original to the pool. So that makes it how old? Okay, so I'd like to 50. Yep, I'd like to publicly thank that gas boiler for its many years of service, and hopefully it enjoys its retirement off somewhere warm. Doesn't have to work as hard. Thank you, Mayor. Consider it closed.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. Thank you. Goodbye, guess so. Item 6 is information. 6.1 is the workshop and briefing sessions. Move please.
So moved.
Councillor Viney, second Councillor Buczynski. Thank you. Councillor Viney.
Thank you, Mayor. Busy month, May, for workshops with all the additional budget information that's given out. So I'd like to thank all the staff who put those budget videos together. It doesn't feel as onerous when you can get that information in your own time at home, and be able to speed up some of the videos to 1.5 or 1.75 speed. But yeah, busy month for us, and it was some good discussions. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Buczynski.
Yes, agreed with Councillor Viney, but I really like the branding, and that's something that I'm looking forward to Devonport rolling out with the next step, phase 2, whenever that's available. And yeah, the workshops were great. Thank you.
Thank you. Further comments or questions from the councillors? If not, Councillor Viney to close, please.
And consider it closed. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. 6.2 being the Mayor's report. If I could have a mover, please.
I moved.
Councillor Sheen and the seconder.
A second.
Councillor Buczynski. Thank you. Councillor Sheen.
Thank you, Mayor. Another cracking month and a full schedule. Congratulations.
Thank you. Councillor Buczynski.
Nothing further. Councillor Sheen has said it all.
Thank you.
But thank you.
Any questions or comments from the councillors? Councillor Hollister.
Your meeting with the West Northwest Cruise Ship Networking event. Any mention as to what might happen with Terminal 1 over here? Like there was some talk that small cruise ships might be used in the future.
I did bring it up with them, just so that they knew that there was a possibility into the future. We're not sure what transports want to do, but I was explaining to them, obviously, with the new spirits coming in and all the different opportunities that are coming to Devonport, which is why I was there, with Home Hill and Don River Railway and the Jolly Burgess, which was great. And it was a really good networking event. At the end of the day, it will still be limited on the depth of the river on what cruise ships can come in, but there are smaller ones. So we certainly did make some connections, and I'm certainly keeping them on hold of that for the future. Thank you.
Hopefully they keep viruses out. Hopefully they keep viruses out.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Any further comments or questions? Annis?
I'd just like to say congratulations to the Mayor for organising the fog and mist for Anzac dawn service. It certainly created a wonderful ambience down by the river.
Certainly didn't organise
Thank
it.
you.
Yes, okay. Thank you. It was a wonderful event, and a big shout out to the RSL and to Council for running those 2 events, as they do so well every year. So it was great. I will ask Councillor Sheen.
Thank you, Mayor. Consider it closed.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. 6.3 being the CEO's report. If I could have a mover, please. So moved, Councillor Buczynski, and a seconder.
Seconded.
Councillor Hollister, thank you. Councillor Buczynski.
I just have a question with a regarding proposed end of term breakfast. So that's celebrating what's happened in the last 4 years.
Yeah, through you, Mayor, that's correct. He was our MC last time and just called up to chat about any ideas he might have about how we format that event this time around.
Yes. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Hollister.
Listen to the General Manager again. The morning coffee up at Home Hill. that going to be similar to the state of the year or whatever it is, the breakfast we're having shortly?
Sorry, the fireside chat that was at Home Hill. Yeah, that was part of a series that Home Hill ran, and I was invited along to be one of their guests one week. Yeah. So was there another part of the question?
I just whether it's going to be anything like whatever the state of the city is.
With the event planned at the end of August, to follow a similar program, I'd suggest. So we'll celebrate what's been achieved through the term and looking at some guest speakers that might be able to contribute in some way. Still some planning to go with that one.
Further comments or questions from the councillors? If not, Councillor Wilczynski to close, please.
Thank you, Mayor. I think the fireside chat, sadly I missed that one of yours, but it was because of National Trust Week or month.
Heritage Month.
So it was the National Trust running, I think, 4 fireside chats. But I think they are going to do something again in September. So, but apparently you did well. Matthew, sorry I missed it. Okay, thank you. Consider it first.
Thank you.
Speed him up to 1.5. Bit of a hot poker.
Oh, that's a shame. Thank you. All those in favour?
All right.
Against? Carried unanimously. Thank you. 6.4 is the monthly operational report. If I could have a mover, please.
I'll move this one.
Councillor Viney and a seconder. Councillor Hollister, thank you. Councillor Viney.
Thank you, Mayor.
Sure.
Yes, always plenty to talk about out of this report. And I do realise I'm probably getting ahead of myself, but just because it is mentioned, the Tasmanian Supercar event that was last week at Haynes Park, took the boys down. There's so many people. I mean, it helps when the weather was good, but really did seem like a fantastic community utilisation of Market Square all the way through to Formby Road, with lots of people, very safe. Everyone seemed to be having a good time. Something that happened though that I thought it's probably not ideal is that the fire truck had to get out, and obviously with Formby Road being closed, came down Rook Street. Obviously there was pedestrians going across Rook Street. There was a lot of cars being diverted. So it made me think in the future, if we're going to be utilising that space and having road closures, does it add more, this is rhetorical, does it add more of an argument that perhaps those emergency services being in that location, Formby Road or Victoria Parade isn't perhaps the best space for them? Because that was an example where it was, there's potential for an accident, and obviously it takes a lot longer for that fire truck to get out. Although my boys did love it, that was all part of the show. Speaking of shows, Sunshine on Leith, Devonport Coral, Devonport Rec. I don't know the difference.
Devonport Coral
Society.
Yes.
Took Mum to that last week. Geez, it's good if people haven't seen it yet. The authenticity of the Scottish accents was excellent from someone who spent some time living in Edinburgh. They were very authentic. They did a fantastic job. And some of those thespians, first time acting, first time singing, so they did a tremendous job. I'd now like to jump to our action plans for the term, because we're getting closer to the end of term. Out of those 42 action plans, we only have 12 finished, 30 have started. Do we look likely at getting those remaining 30 finished by the end of this term? Thank you.
Through your math, I think 36 was the current forecast. But we thought we'd end up 36 out of 41 being completed.
Okay.
Balance ongoing carry forward.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. And would like to just point out also, or hopefully get some more information on page 81, the Build Nature In strategy. It does mention that this earlier this year, which we're obviously almost the middle of this year, there was some baseline mapping, tree canopy cover, research that was being done. Is that particular what's action likely to be finished? Is that one of the ones that will be finished this term?
Mr. Griffiths.
Yeah, through you, Mayor. That bit of the build nurturing strategy has been completed, and that being tree canopy cover.
Yep.
The stakeholder engagement is commencing in June. 1 week of stakeholder engagement, I think it is. Is that right, Kate? 2 weeks? 2 weeks of stakeholder engagement. Then the actual completion of the strategy, though, is probably going to head out to August. So that's one of the before that the CEO noted it would go into the next year.
Okay. Thanks very much, Jeff. I'm just asking for a friend how that one's going on. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Hollister.
Yes, I think that Sunshine on Roof was very good. We've seen quite a few shows, and I thought that was quite as good as any I've seen for quite some time. The rest of it's all in the report. The Memorial Garden looks pretty good. All our other developments and maintenance that seems to be going on, going on quite well. I think everybody.
Thank you. Further comments from the councillors? No? All good? All right, we will ask Councillor Bonnie therefore to close.
Thank you, Mayor. I've got lots more things I can talk about out of that report. I won't bring any more new business, but seeing as our Councillor Hollister mentioned that the flowers, especially around the cenotaph, they looked magnificent from for the works department. If hopefully they get their own flowers in terms of their congratulations. Do we have any issues with vandalism in and around the cenotaph when we spend so much time and effort in those garden beds?
It's really neat. Traditionally, no, we don't seem to get very much vandalism around there, no.
Interesting. So we probably maybe there's a correlation. We need to plant some more flowers for around the hotspots for vandalism and see if that works as a deterrent. Jeff, saying as though nothing else seems to be working at the moment. But yeah, nothing else to add. But Mayor, consider that one close. Thank you.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. Therefore, we'll move into item 7, which is closed session. If I could have a mover, please.
So moved.
Councillor Martin and a seconder.
Second.
Councillor Wilczynski. Councillor Martin.
Nothing to add, thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Wilczynski.
Yeah, lovely.
Any comments from the councillors? If not, I'll ask Councillor Martin to close.
Consider it closed.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against? Carried unanimously. Therefore, we're moving into the closed session. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending. Nice to see all the staff here.